trapped in Kareah. The cell walls seemed to close in, the harsh lights blinding, and every second felt like an eternity. Too long, way too long. There was only one option, breaking out. No time for self-pity. But would I make it? Could I slip past the guards, evade the cameras, and escape into the unforgiving heat of Aberdeen without being caught? Would my oxygen hold out? And even if I made it through the countless dangers, the risky passages and the chilling sight of bodies from others who had tried before me, would my friend really be there to pick me up? He'd have to dodge missiles, get past automated turrets, and make it through just as many threats as I was facing. There was only one way to find out. Adrenaline. Every corner a potential end. Seconds dragged on like hours as I crept through dark corridors and climbed risky ledges. Surveillance cameras, guards, locked doors. I moved fast, pushing myself to the limit. Finally, the moment of freedom. The scorching heat of Aberdeen's surface hit me like a hammer. The prison was built on a planet so hot that if you don't reach a ship fast enough, you'll start cooking inside your suit. I had only minutes. As I reached the surface, my heart pounded. And then I saw him, my friend, waiting there in his Redeemer. A ship with shields strong enough to take a beating. Relief washed over me, but it didn't last long. He was under heavy fire. Suddenly, a huge explosion. My heart skipped a beat. Was it his ship? Did he get hit? No. Through the smoke I saw it. He had taken down an enemy ship with his turret. I sprinted toward him. Every second counted. I jumped into the Redeemer, and we took off immediately, its strong shields absorbing some of the hits as we dodged missiles and evaded turret fire. Enemy ships swarmed, and I pushed the ship to its limits, weaving between the chaos. We had to break through the atmosphere and engage the quantum drive. As the stars blurred around us and the comforting hum of the quantum drive filled the cabin, I finally felt that we had a chance. The next stop was GrimHex. We didn't waste any time. We landed quickly, took a deep breath, and geared up. Armor, backpack packs, ammo, everything we could carry. The place was a sanctuary for outlaws like us, a temporary reprieve before we dove back into the storm. Within minutes, we were prepped. There was no time for hesitation, only action. We took our arrows, small, agile single-seaters perfect for slipping through unnoticed. We needed to stay unnoticed for as long as possible. The idea was simple. Get in close, eject, and hope we'd make it to the station before they obliterated us. It was a gamble, but we were all in. We had our sights on security post Kareah, a heavily guarded station orbiting the moon Cylin. Dozens of turrets and missile launchers made sure nobody came close without paying the price. The plan was risky, but it was the only way to clear our crime stat. The alarm screamed as we approached. My heart pounded alongside the missile-locked tone in my ears. At the last possible second, we ejected, the force tossing us into the void. We floated toward the station, the chaos of missiles and turrets firing behind us. For a moment, it was eerily calm. The station looked almost serene against the backdrop of space. But we knew better. It was the calm before the storm. We reached the airlock, and for a fleeting second, I allowed myself to think we might actually pull this off. Then, as the door opened, all hell broke loose. The corridors lit up with gunfire, the sound echoing off the metal walls. Mercenaries swarmed, relentless and armed to the teeth. We had no choice but to fight our way through. Each corner we turned was another battle. We moved carefully, using cover, making every shot count. Inch by inch, we pushed forward, fighting through the maze of the station until the last mercenary hit the ground. We finally made it to the terminal, the Tiger's Claw. A hacking device we had bought back at GrimHex was our only hope. Without it, this would have been a suicide mission. We inserted the claw, and the process began. The seconds felt like hours. We found a place to hide and waited, every sound making us jump, every second bringing a new wave of anxiety. Finally, the screen flashed. Success. My crime stat was gone. But we weren't done yet. My buddy still had to clear his crime stat. I flew outside the station, exposed to the void where I could get a better view. Guards, bounty hunters, anything could come our way, and I needed to spot them first. I kept watch, scanning for any threat that could jeopardize our mission. And then, at last, it was done. We had fought, struggled, and faced everything the verse threw at us. Against all odds, we had earned our freedom, and it felt like true victory.